Let's be completely honest here. Procrastination is a pain in the ass and it completely destroys people's lives. Maybe you found that it's a huge problem for you in the past, or it is right now. I know for me it certainly has been. And so in today's video, we're going to talk about how to stop procrastination, the number one time management problem. Hey everyone, my name's Paul Wadsworth and this channel is all about helping you live with greater health, happiness and freedom. Steven Pressfield in his book Do the Work refers to procrastination as being resistance. And what he says about resistance is a repelling force. It's negative, its aim is to shove us away, distract us and prevent us from doing our work. He also says that resistance is always lying and it's always full of shit, which is probably why I like the book. You see, procrastination is a difficult subject to address, to be completely honest, because you've got an emotional side of it, you've got a mindset side of it, you've got an alignment side of it, you've got the physical body side of it with your habits and the things that you're actually doing. And if we look at the emotional side of it, if you're someone that is going through a difficult time in life, you're super busy, your sleep's all over the place, your routines are off, you're feeling stressed, you're feeling tired, and you're not in a very good emotional state, naturally, you're going to go for the comfort foods. You're going to go for those quick things. You're going to procrastinate on stuff. You're going to sit on the couch more. You're going to watch Netflix. You're going to eat the junk food. Those types of things are going to happen more naturally when you aren't empowered, when you aren't well rested, and when you haven't taken care of yourself. And that's why I always say your health and wellness should be a number one priority. Because when you have that foundation, you're going to be way less likely to procrastinate. The other side of it, which Dr. John Demartini talks about, is looking at your values, looking at your hierarchy of values and seeing what actions you're doing day to day, if you're inspired to do them or if you feel uninspired. And once you identify what's actually important to you, you can look at your schedule, you can look at the things you're doing, start to remove some of the stuff and start to bring in some of the more inspiring things. Because I guarantee there'll be things that you do in your life where you actually don't have to be motivated to do them. You don't need external motivation to do the things that you feel inspired to do naturally, because it's natural for you to want to do them. Now, in a previous video, I actually shared a process where you can go over past memories and you can find out things that are truly important to you and you can gather that information and collect it in a document and see the words. It's a very powerful exercise. I'll leave a link where you can watch that video there. Once you identify what you're truly aligned with and your core values, then you can start to live by those actions and live a more inspiring life. But that doesn't mean that every single action you do in your life is going to come to you like that, because you're a human being and there are going to be things that you don't want to do that you know are going to benefit you in the long run. And it's getting out of that idea of instant gratification. Think about your health and fitness again as an example. Think about the long-term future, your long-term health, all of the benefits and the problems that would happen if you make your decision based on this moment here. But the truth is, when it comes to procrastination, oftentimes we are procrastinating on things that we know would benefit us, things that we know we should do, but for whatever reason, from whatever distractions, we just don't feel like doing it. And so this idea of eat the frog first came along when someone said, if you wake up in the morning and you ate a frog first thing in the morning, your day pretty much can't get any worse. So the idea is that you pick the most difficult task and face that first thing in the day and get that done. Whether it's on a to-do list, whether it's in your calendar or whatever system you use, work through the most challenging thing first, and then the rest of the day should be a lot easier. Now, part of this is also going to come down to understanding what you truly value. And when you do the values process, you can identify maybe there are things on there that you can actually get rid of, you can delegate, you can remove, and maybe there's new things that you want to add. And then the idea is over time, you start to have the high priority actions and even the difficult things within that, at least you feel more inspired to do it. And then the last thing I want to talk about on this topic of procrastination for now is you've got to have a system in place. You need some kind of goal. You need some kind of system to follow so that you can actually move forwards. Because if you feel quite scattered in the whole system and the process of what you're doing, or you don't even have a system, you're more likely to procrastinate again. So you want to have something set up where you have clear goals, you have a strategy to follow, and you have milestones that you can check off along the way. Because it always comes down to the daily habits, the small actions that stack up over time that take you to where you want to be. And it's something that we all struggle with, is this feeling of instant gratification. So we need to start avoiding that and start focusing on the long-term things, the long-term benefits of the things we want that we know are going to serve us. A perfect example of this comes from your health and fitness. We know that in the immediate term, putting the donut in our mouth, putting a pizza in our mouth, putting our favorite sugary foods in our mouth feels good for just a moment. And we are not thinking about the long-term effects of that. And the idea of this, the procrastination, is because we're looking for that immediate gratification. Look, if you've been going through a difficult time, you feel like you're going around in circles and you really want some help on your journey, then you can click the link below and you can jump on a free complimentary call with me where we can see if we're a good fit to work together and see how I can help you move forwards in your life. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.